Hey guys, GFitness22 here. It is Saturday, midday at the moment. I had woke up a little bit later today, so cardio was later, training session was a little bit later, and I'm only 2 meals in. I have a few more meals until the end of today. I am going to upload the vlog today on Saturday, and tomorrow, hopefully, I'm gonna have something to eat and I'll be having the energy to film it as well. But what I've done, I traveled this week to Burgas and back again. I'm continuing to diet, I'm continuing to push hard in the gym. Pretty much everything is going to plan. I'm executing, checking boxes. I am feeling tired. Кажи, принцесо златна, невероятна. Да, татко ти те обича най-много на света. Ама не можем да се покажем на видеото. Не можем. Не можем на видеото да се покажем. На видеото не можем да се покажем. Yes. It's always important to pay attention to your children. They're not briefcases, they're not dogs. They're people, they're human beings. So you need to communicate with them constantly. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you a brief look of how my week went. I managed to document the session with coach I did yesterday, and today I managed to document a portion of my leg training, hamstring training. As some people, защо ме замеряте да попитам с такива неща? I'm being bombarded by items. Somebody wants to play. So yes, guys, basically, I'm going to give you a brief look of how my week went. I am exhausted, cannot wait for Sunday, for tomorrow, and most importantly, cannot wait to get on that stage, peeled to the bone. So yeah, guys, thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the constant support. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm sorry that I'm uploading once a week now. It's just getting really difficult with all the things I'm doing. So I'm trying to manage my energy properly. As you can see, I barely ever rest. So yes, thank you for the support. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and hopefully I'm gonna upload a new one tomorrow as well. Until then, let's get it, guys. Hello YouTube, welcome back. I again look like I've reached in the socket. Hopefully the socket never reaches inside of me. I'm on 150 kilometers away from Sofia. I did my cardio, cooked all my meals, packed them, did my training session, ate after that, cleaned the house, fueled the car, cleaned the car. And at the moment it is 12 o'clock PM, 12 in the lunchtime basically. I'm planning to be in Burgas in about a couple of hours, make a quick stop there, 30-40 minutes, go back to Sofia. I'm gonna continue the vlog. Hopefully I'm gonna upload it until the end of this week, as I want to have more material, not just to upload the same thing. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for the support. We're almost there, 2 weeks out. I'm feeling spent. I'm feeling like it's time to eat, so last few days, guys, that's the one that counts. As always, let's get it. Okay, so going back to Sofia, very short video. Managed to do it under 3.5 hours. Now on the way back, because I'm with my kid, it's gonna be slower. However, let's get it. Okay, guys, I'm so tired. Today is the day after I did the traveling to the seaside and back. It is about midday, 15-20 minutes to 2 in the afternoon. I already had 3 meals in. I had my breakfast, I had one chicken and rice meal, and I had my cream of rice with a protein scoop, raisins, and 20-30 grams of dark chocolate, 85%. So yeah, now I'm drinking my pre-workout, drinking some BCAAs, and waiting for the time to pass so I can start training. After this, I'm planning just to sit at home and relax with the kid. I have chest, biceps, and side delts. So that's usually the training I do with coach. It always happens like this, the time of training with him, when I do this workout. So I know it's gonna be good, I know it's gonna be painful, and I know all of those calories are gonna go into the right place. Speaking about calories, in a couple of days it's Sunday, so hopefully I'm gonna eat, as very soon peak week is gonna come. However, I woke up 90 kilograms this morning, because yesterday the traveling took 1.5 kilos away from me. So I'm extra shredded, extra veiny. So yeah, let's see how this pans out. However, for now, as always, let's get it. So the training didn't start with training, it started with some posing comparison. This is also a competitive bodybuilder next to me, lighter than me obviously. Here we were going through the mandatory poses simply to see where I am at the moment and how is the best way to proceed forward from here, because as you know, at the very end things do happen day by day, and every day is for itself, so it's very important to monitor the shape. As you can see, we're actually trying to remain more watery and not so defined so many days out of the show. My body needed a couple of weeks to readjust and to continue burning calories and feeling proper. So me and coach decided to remain a little bit more watery and a little bit more undefined, let's say, up until the end, where we can step on the gas pedal again and make some dramatic changes. So as you can see, I am holding my shape, I am holding to a lot of my size. However, I am holding to a good amount of water, as I am seeing folds all over my waist and ass. After this, we started with some incline Smith machine here. Keep in mind the weight is not important at that time of prep. What is important, however, is to have the proper contraction, to have the full range of motion, and most importantly, to try to execute the session the way it is supposed to be executed. If it's gonna be a heavy day, go heavy. If it's gonna be a more of a lighter day, pump day, go for that. Don't try to do something that you haven't done. Don't try to freestyle at the very end. The more you remain disciplined here, the more you can play with at the very end, the more mistakes you can make at the very end. As you can see, even though I was doing chest, it's always a good idea for the cardiovascular system and for the pump in general to do a couple of pull-ups as well, because it makes the heart work that much more, and also it increases and makes the blood flow throughout the entire body much better. Also, the pump is quite amazing. I'm just showing you a couple of the exercises. I'm not going to show you the entire workout. However, here I was doing cable crossovers, however, from the lower pulley. The point of doing this is to hit my front delts and my chest, my upper chest. As you can see, because I have long arms here, I'm struggling with, not struggling, however, it's not the exercise that I feel the best. However, it is something which I needed to do for that day. I usually do the normal crossover and I do heavy pressing for my upper chest. However, now, as I mentioned, it is important to do what is necessary, not what we like to do. This is what's difficult about prep. This is what's difficult about bodybuilding. It's very easy to take some gear and to feel strong in the gym. It is very difficult to master the monotonous and to do the small things every single day, to adapt with the way your body is developing, and to pretty much attack it from the angles needed in order to get the necessary result that you're aiming for. So as you can see here, I'm doing some single arm shoulder flies for my side laterals. Shoulders are something which I have improved on, I believe, a lot. However, I still have a lot of reps to do before I get them to where I want them to be. However, here it was important to keep the intensity high and to keep the workout a little bit over an hour at most, because after it I had 40 minutes of cardio, which kicked my ass, because I usually do them on a slower speed and I squeeze my glutes. However, coach, yes, some fan base action. Coach wanted me to do it faster, so I was literally fighting for my life. However, I cannot slack and I cannot see myself do less than what I'm told and what I'm supposed to do. So as you can guess, I did the 40 minutes of cardio on a 5-mile speed. Usually I do it on 2.2 miles, so I was quite happy after that, however, because weight is going down. So as you can see, after the shoulders I went back to some chest. Here, I believe this was my final set, not quite sure, but as you can see, I'm constantly trying to keep the tension on the muscle at all times, not go too fast, not go too slow, control, and most importantly, be able to have proper contraction. To do that, you need to execute the small, boring things again and again and again and again. You cannot master 1,000 kicks by doing 1,000 kicks a day. However, you can master one kick if you do it 1,000 times a day. So keep that in mind always. Here, I did some dips. Now keep in mind, you're gonna see me do push-ups in a little while. I have very much inflamed ligaments in my right wrist. I barely use my hand. So this is something normal. I have this prolonged injury for a long time now, and when I'm drier than usual and leaner than usual, my ligaments are also more susceptible to inflammation. So that's the reason why you see me doing lower reps here. And I'm not going all the way to the top because I'm trying to not engage my triceps too much. However, as you can see now, I'm going to go and I'm going to look for, I'm even shaking the hand. I'm gonna look for a specific angle on my wrist. Yeah, right there. On the blue wrist wrap where I have the basketball player on my shoulder. That's the injured wrist. So here I am still feeling my chest. However, the most important thing was to not hurt the ligament, as it tends to get pretty painful. Now I believe we're gonna jump into the next session. This is what I did today. This is on the following day. This is Saturday. So that's my last working session of the week. I had hamstrings, and calculating that in a little bit over a week I'm entering my peak week. This is gonna be my final heavy session for hamstrings. I do need to develop my glutes, so I did incorporate some hip thrusts. However, I feel very awkward doing them, so I haven't documented them. They are not in this session. Here I decided to go for some heavy deadlifts. I believe this is 180 kilograms for 6 to 8 reps. I tried not to put the weight on the ground, and I also tried to control it as much as I can, because now, as I mentioned many times already, ligaments are dry, so I don't want to tear anything so close to the stage. This was the reason. This was the only free weight exercise. I did a couple of more machines here. I don't know why I didn't cut. Okay, there I am. So here I believe I'm gonna do a drop set, and you're gonna see, if you watch my videos long enough, you see that I usually do very slow and controlled reps. Now here my hamstrings are already numb from the machines and from the deadlift. So what I'm trying to do here is just rep out as much as I can while squeezing at the top and making sure to stretch as much as possible. I did, I believe, almost the full stack for a few reps. Then every couple of weights down, I did another 8 to 10 to failure. So the goal here is pretty much to flood as much as I can the hamstring and glute with blood, and to inflict the most damage while protecting myself and not going super crazy. If you know me, you know I love to deadlift, I love to lift heavy on my pulling movement, so I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to stay away from squatting when I'm this lean, because I do have a broken back injury in the past. I've broken it twice, herniated disc in my neck. So I don't want to do damage where it isn't necessary for damage to be done. So pretty much, yes, guys. What I've included next after this set, I believe, is some posing I did after the workout, and I'm posting this, I'm including this video specifically to show you that I don't look constantly like I win shows. And this is something that every person that preps needs to understand, even though, regardless if you're a champion or you finished last on your last show. As you can see here, those are my legs. I cannot even flex them fully, even though I did hamstrings. So I am feeling watery and flat here at the same time. My upper body is nowhere to be found because all the blood is in the backside of my legs. I don't have any strength to hit the poses properly. However, what by the way, the white thing on my back is something that I use to treat my acne, as when I'm getting closer to show and increasing my supplementation, I tend to get some zits. So yes, I am not feeling my upper body here at all. I'm not sure if I'm hitting the pose correctly. I'm trying to go directly into another pose. Those are the moments that you need to embrace the most. You need to look like shit at some point in the prep. If you don't look like shit, you haven't dieted hard enough. As you can see, this, I believe this is from today, a few minutes before I upload the vlog. So you can see here I have much more definition in my legs. I have much more definition in my upper body. Even though I feel like I'm bloated, I just am close to 6 liters of water up until now. So yes, I just hit a couple of poses here to show you that still have the white thingy on my back. That it's about where you finish. It's about being in shape for that date, to win the show, to do the best on the show. Hope this video is something that you find useful, guys, and as always, let's get it.